to see history made on the European Tour with the first German through to the quarterfinals of one of these events since the tour was created in its current incarnation back in 2012. Max Hopp has found his way through to the last 16 for a third time. Can he go one step further and book his place in the final session of action this evening? To do so, he's got to see off the number 10 seed, Terry the Bull Jenkins, the 9-time major finalist, and a man who quite comfortably saw off Magnus Carris in the second round yesterday. Dan Dawson in the commentary box and Rod Harrington alongside me.
Yes, and Terry hasn't only got to get over the play of Max Hopp, but I think he's got to get over this crowd as well. We know they're going to be very supportive of the young German, as they were against Ian White, but sometimes, it's like when Mensah Sulovic was playing Michael Smith. They actually didn't give Michael Smith any stick, but when Mensah was throwing, there was a lot of noise. So, admittedly, it's good energy noise that players feed off of, but could hear a little bit of booing going on.
Well, we shall see. It's about how Terry handles the hostile crowd and how Max handles the
100
vociferous support. You wonder whether maybe Max would have preferred it if the draw bracket was... It's one of those weekends where the draw bracket was reversed, so he was playing later in the session.
21.
Because then this crowd, although they are pretty enthusiastic right now, I think a significant number of them were here last night, and it may just take a little while longer before they reach peak volume. So we shall see.
57.
I'm sure if this game catches light and they both play how they can, there will be plenty of noise in here.
Well, the way to silence a crowd is to just
60.
beat your opponent up. You know, get in front, 2-3 legs up, and then Terry Jenkins will quieten them.
Yeah, well, Jamie Caven did that yesterday, of course, when he beat Simon Whitlock, racing to a 5-0 lead with 110 average at the time. In the end, he kind of
57.
fell over the line. The crowd was starting to get behind them, and they love Simon Whitlock in Germany. And they were making it difficult for Jamie Caven, but he did win it. And Caven will take on Peter
55.
Wright. And the winner of that one plays the winner of this one. Max Hopp has a lead in this leg. It's not been a great leg from either man so far, but that's a lot better, and the crowd show their appreciation for that. Had to win 5 games to get here, Max Hopp. Sorry, Rod. Yeah, 3 in qualifying. Then he beat Joe Moon, and then he beat Ian White. Ian White has a big win against Ian White. That.
Max require 147.
Well, as yet, Terry Jenkins has not got into his stride at all. Just needs to set this up, which he's going to do very well indeed. At least double
31.
Yeah, didn't take it out, but he got the next best prize of setting up with 3 clear
Max
darts. One of his favourite
16.
doubles, and it's double 8. Under very little pressure from Terry Jenkins to get the first leg on the board. 16
for
darts
the first leg, Max Hopp. Second leg, Terry to throw first. Game on. 100.
Well, Max is the world youth champion. He beat Nathan Aspinall in November, won it in a deciding leg. He won the WDF Europe Youth Cup back in 2012. He was only 15, 16 years old at the time. And
100.
when you look at the previous winners of that, there's plenty that have gone on to be big stars, the likes of Vincent van der Voort, Stephen Bunting, some bloke called Michael van Gerwen.
119.
But they haven't done bad, have they?
No, they're all right. I think that Michael lad's doing okay.
A couple of areas where he might have to tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
140.
The biggest test for Michael, though, is this Thursday, the final of the O2. He's done all the hard work all year, at top of the league, but if he doesn't finish it off on Thursday, he will.
100.
He'll be extremely disappointed.
Yes, the Premier League finals on Thursday. Van Gerwen, Taylor, Anderson, Lewis.
81.
We're seeing 3 of those 4 in action today. Taylor withdrawn from this event, but Lewis is here, Anderson's here, and MVG
100
is looking to continue his unbeaten run on the European Tour for 2016 as Max Hopp looks to apply a bit of pressure to Terry Jenkins here A 140 would be perfect.
85.
Just lost his rhythm with that
82.
last start. He tried to push it in that treble instead of just letting the throw put it there. So Jenkins, now he wants double top to level it up, and double top
Shot
it
in the second leg.
Terry
Terry
Jenkins.
Jenkins. Third leg Max to throw first.
is. One of the most
Game on.
experienced players on the circuit is Jenkins, not playing at the top of his game. He quite often says he'll just keep playing until he isn't
57.
in the rankings no more. If there's a few quid out there to nick, then Terry will be around.
Yeah, I was just having a look at the rankings. I mentioned it in his last game when he beat Magnus Carris, that he's
83.
in a sort of precarious position because he's only just inside the world's top 16. He's, you know, just about in the top 16 in the Pro Tour Order of Merit. If he drops out of those two, then you start missing out on big tournaments. Now, I went and checked the rankings and the race for things like the match play, and he's okay. He's not completely safe, particularly with the likes of, you know, Gerwyn Price starting to win things and other young players on the move up through
60.
the rankings. So he's relatively secure, but he's playing a dangerous game if he doesn't start winning things. And Hopp.
140.
Yeah, you get the reality check when you actually miss your first TV tournament, because then all of a sudden you've lost a lot of ranking points literally overnight because you haven't qualified.
97.
Plus all the people that are in that
Actually,
tournament
164.
are
Picking up
coming
more,
above you.
yeah.
And all of a sudden then, because of that, you miss the next TV tournament, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's not many people
100.
that come back very quickly from it.
Yeah, well, we've mentioned it before, haven't we? When you're on a roll, it can snowball, and you get into a TV tournament, you pick up some money, you go up your rankings, you make more
39.
tournaments, and it just goes like that. But then,
requires 64.
2 years down the line, when that money starts disappearing off, and if you're not matching those achievements, then you start slipping, and it's very, very difficult to arrest that slide. As Max Hopp looks at double eight, and pins double eight for a second time.
Max Hopp. Will play Terry to throw first.
Yeah, very
Game on.
tidy 15 dart leg on his throw from Max Hopp, and if you keep throwing 15s on your throw, you're not going to lose too many.
134.
Well, before this weekend, Terry Jenkins had only won one game on the European Tour out of 3 events. That was against James Richardson, and then he lost to James Richardson the next event.
I think Terry's a little bit different
60.
in as much as, you know, what he's got outside of darts. He's been very careful with his money, very shrewd. He's got property, he likes antiques.
Yes, he's like a cross between Lovejoy and
140.
Steptoe, isn't he?
Yeah.
After being knocked out early in Gibraltar, he said, "Oh, I'm not sure why I bothered. I could have been back home in Herefordshire, rifling through some old lady's drawers." as it were."
140.
He actually changed his walk-on music to the theme from Steptoe at an exhibition the other day. I'm not sure he took it well.
100.
He's a very shrewd man, there's no question about that. He's got his head screwed on. And possibly
There you go, 127.
he's up there with some of the great dart players that have never won a major.
Yeah, that's it now. Jenkins, got to go for it.
102.
And the 161 for Max
161.
Hopp. This will always have fond memories for him. Took it out twice against Mervyn King in the World Championship. His first and only win at the World Championship to date, but he's not going to take it out just here.
Well, he wants 81. I do like the 25 here.
99. There you require 25.
Double four. Double two.
Game shot and a full flag. Terry Jenkins.
Well, some neat and
There's a
tidy
Max
darts
to
from these
throw
two
first.
so far.
Game on.
Another 15 darter for Jenkins. There you see, 16.
100.
And a trio of 15 darters. Not a great deal wrong with that. Average for Hopp.
121.
Significantly lower for Jenkins, but that's because he's not really challenged on one of the legs there.
Yeah, it was the first leg, wasn't it?
Didn't get going, did he?
No, I think he only hit one treble in the whole leg.
100.
2 out of 3 for Hopp on the doubles. 50% for Terry Jenkins. So yeah, neat and tidy stuff if you're
41.
hold him throwing 15 darts and hitting half your doubles, you've got a chance. But as you get further in these tournaments, you come up against guys who will
100.
start doing the improbable against you. 12 darters left, right and centre. Maybe even a 9. Could we see one this weekend?
137.
Neck and neck again in this leg.
Yeah, it's not a time to have a visit without a treble, young Max.
60.
That's exactly what he's done. Now Terry Jenkins got a chance to punish him over that. That's the perfect lay for Terry Jenkins. Come for the bullseye. Oh,
120.
and that's actually hit the bullseye wire.
Actually,
It's very
141.
rare do you get a bounce out actually from the wire.
Well, Terry Jenkins is going to get a go at 82. And after 3 legs, which have all been won in 15 darts,
100.
Max Hopp has failed
So
to
you
produce a
require
15
82.
darter to hold, and Terry Jenkins, if he can find one, 17 tops, took this out in the second leg.
42.
Ooh, and neither man finds a 15
Max
darter that would have won it.
41.
Level 16, and Max
It's
Hopp
on to the
delights the
fifth leg.
Hamburg
Max
crowd.
Sinclair Terry to throw first. Game on.
Yes, you kind of feel for Terry Jenkins, that dart that bounced out, even if it had gone in the 25, gives him 1 extra dart on the double.
83.
Just those little elements of luck now and again go with you or go against you.
Well, Max Hopp has half the number of legs he needs to book his place in the quarterfinals. He has made the quarterfinals of senior PDC events
97.
before now. He's not done it on the European Tour. No German has. Could he be the first man to do so? 3 more legs, and it is the case. Always going to be tough against a 9-time
43.
major finalist. And Terry Jenkins. And Bull. Well,
57.
still has a healthy lead in this leg.
Well, as yet, the crowd has not really done anything towards Terry Jenkins, have they?
60.
No.
Very quiet.
I think there might be a few sore heads in this crowd after what was a pretty raucous evening last night here.
60.
And Hopp not really given them anything to shout about in this leg, it has to be said.
100.
Jenkins only now down to a finish. He's already thrown 15 darts, so Hopp will already class this as an opportunity missed, but he's not out of this if he can fire in something big here. And that's probably not going to be big enough. Certainly not.
41. So you require 104.
Well, they've got to come down for the 19s now, treble 19.
Doesn't get it, so treble
64.
10 will leave him sat on double top to level the match up at 3-all with 6 consecutive holds of throw in this match.
140.
Hopp has just asked the question
Terry
there.
require 40.
Has Terry Jenkins got the answer? Well, he
He's
has.
to the 6th leg. Terry Jenkins.
3 apiece here.
7th leg Max to throw first. Game on.
Well, a great last start. I expect to see Max Hopp go down to the 19s. This is where Jenkins has got to start pressurising the throw. Oh, Max Hopp, and that's exactly what he's done.
Greeted with more boos than cheers, that 180 here in Hamburg. Yeah, better reception for this one. A lot better reception. Jenkins fires in his first maximum. Hopp responds with one of his own, and Jenkins comes back at him. It's 6 perfect darts.
3 maximums on the trot. Well, we said it was a bit quiet. It certainly isn't anymore. Jenkins. We've seen 2 players hit 7 trebles.
Well, even this German crowd who booed his first 180, surely they would celebrate perfection if he could achieve it here. Jenkins, the 7th darts there, treble 19. Oh, it's closer than some we've seen. It's not close enough, and now they'll boo him, and rightly so.
Actually require 81.
Yes, that's the closest we've seen to the 8th treble, and it weren't that far away, was it?
I'll tell you what, he may have needed the 9-darter to win the leg, because Hopp's on an 11-darter on his throw here. Oh, that is a great leg of darts from both men. Wonderful stuff.
Doesn't get much better than that, folks. Incredible scoring from both players. And it just shows you how the game has gone when you throw 9 darts, you miss the 9-darter, and you don't come back to the board.
Yeah. That is superb, and again, that's the maturity we talk about from Max Hopp. If somebody's throwing something ridiculous at you, you can get a bit frustrated and just, oh well, I'm not going to get this leg, am I? But he's stuck in there, hitting 11-darter, his best leg of the match.
Well, it coming at the right time, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because Jenkins sitting on there and ready to break the throw as well.
Hopp knows if he just keeps holding his throw like he has been doing, he does go through, but he would love to get a break of throw in this leg. Oh, that's unfortunate.
120.
And you'll see, 96 overall average from Max Hopp with 80% on his doubles.
59.
That is going to give you a chance to win against pretty much anybody if you throw like that.
And if you hit that sort of percentage, you don't have to score quite as well. It does hide the fact that the scoring has not been exceptional, especially in the early part of the game. But certainly, Max Hopp has just started to step it up a bit now.
Well, Jenkins, having thrown the kitchen sink at Max Hopp in the last leg and still lost it, is now potentially facing being broken in this leg. It would be the first break of the match. It would put Max Hopp 5-3 up and 1 leg away from the quarterfinals on the European Tour, become the first German player to reach that stage in one of these events. Just the 60 is not as good as he would have hoped. Jenkins, a ton 40, would make a massive difference, and he's got it.
140. Actually require 140.
2 treble 20s for double 10. For one of the biggest shots of the weekend. Oh, it's not in, it's not in.
100.
But he set it up marvellously. Jenkins, 101. He's going to get a dart. It's a double top. Jenkins. Massive dart.
81.
Just pulled a bit low. And Max Hopp
40.
for 5-3, and to take control of this match. The German crowd rise to their feet. Tops. Good marker.
Perfect marker. Oh, hit those darts. He's got to go in.
He's
couldn't miss.
Max Hopp.
If you'd have taken them 2 darts away, that 3rd dart would have overpitched, but he did that deliberately to hit the barrels. There was no other place that dart could go but in the double top.
9 flag Max to throw first.
Of the match.
Game on.
And what a time for the young German to do it.
Well, can he control the nerves? He'll be well aware that he has not made the quarterfinals of a European Tour event before now. He'll be aware that no German has managed to make this stage of a European Tour event before. If he can just keep calm, keep producing the sort of darts that he's done in the first 8 legs here, Max Hopp may well have enough to book his place in the final session of action at the Happy Bet European Darts Matchplay. Good darts, young man.
123.
Well, he's forcing Jenkins into having to find maximums, and a maximum he finds. That puts him back in the leg, but only level. Hopp would still with the advantage of the 3 darts. Silence comes over the crowd.
I think they're more nervous than he is. Great couple of darts after that first one. Blocked a path to the treble 20. He's down to a finish. Jenkins needs another.
140.
Gets it. So he's right there with him.
138.
Now, Videla. What a way to finish it this would be. 19-year-old Max Hopp is not going to take it out, though. The crowd start chanting his name. That's a loose dart.
84.
Good one to make up for it, though.
140.
Yeah, he got away with it. I don't know why he switched with the second dart. The third dart is the switch. You had a good line of length with
60.
the first one, but he has got away with it. He's going to get 2 darts on the double. Just wants to take his time on this big number. With Jenkins only on 80, you don't want to make any mistakes. He hits a 14. That leaves him double top for a quarter-final place.
What a performance from Max Hopp! He knocked out Ian White. Now he's knocked out Terry Jenkins. And he has earned his celebrations on that stage. The 19-year-old from Germany becomes the first German through to the quarterfinals of the European Tour event in history. Max Hopp is in the final session of action, and maybe it could be a fairy tale weekend for the 19-year-old from Idstein. He will face either Jamie Caven or Peter Snakebite Wright. Those two face off on stage in just a few moments' time. And let's let Max Hopp enjoy this moment, a big one in his career and for German darts in general.
Jenkins, aber wir freuen uns wie Bolle mit Max Hopp. Was für eine Leistung. Woher nimmst du die Coolness in diesen Tagen hier in Hamburg?
Also als erstes möchte ich hier mal den Fans danken, weil ihr helft mir so viel. Leute, wirklich, ich bin im Practice Room und draußen höre ich nur schreien, ja, 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 ja. Jetzt kennt ihr mein Rezept. Das sind die Leute, die mich motivieren.
Und die werden mit Sicherheit auch wie eine Wand in deinem Viertelfinal-Match hinter dir stehen. Die Halle hier in Hamburg. Der Gegner, den du jetzt erwartest im Viertelfinale, wird gleich im nächsten Match ermittelt. Entweder wird es Peter Wright oder Jamie Caven. Das Ganze ist kein Wunschkonzert, aber wenn du dir einen aussuchen könntest, wer wär's?
Also das ist mir wirklich egal. Ich bin überglücklich, ein Viertelfinale erreicht zu haben. Das bedeutet mir so viel. Alles, was jetzt kommt, ist Bonus. Und ich genieße es einfach nur, mit euch da zu spielen. Dankeschön, Hamburg.
Und Dankeschön, Max Hopp. Und mit dem eben genannten Match, nämlich Jamie Caven gegen Peter Wright, sind wir hier gleich zurück.